Hi, in this video, I'm cutting a cone in various directions to get the conic sections. A conic section is a geometric figure that we can obtain by intersecting a cone with a plane. All right, here's a cone. I'm drawing it using the software GeoGebra. It's like two traffic cones, one upside down on top of the other. A cone in math is two-sided because in math, a line goes off to infinity in both directions. We can also think of the cone as what happens if we start with just one line called the generating line, and we start to rotate that line around. Then it generates the cone. All right. Now I'm going to cut the cone with a plane. The conic section is whatever intersection the cone makes with the plane. So first, I will cut it perfectly horizontally. Then I get a circle. The first conic section is a circle. Now I will tilt the plane a little bit. Then the circle gets distorted a little bit. The intersection is now called an ellipse. In everyday English, we call it an oval. In math, we call it an ellipse. An ellipse is like a circle that gets stretched on one side and pressed in on the other side. We can see that in the algebraic formula for an ellipse. It's like the formula for a circle, except that the x squared and y squared have different coefficients. Now I tilt the plane some more. I tilt it so much it is parallel to the edge of the cone. Because it is parallel to the edge of the cone, the conic section cannot close off anymore. It is now open on the far end. This figure is the parabola. That's our third conic section. And now for the fourth conic section, I continue to tilt the plane. I tilt the plane so much more it's straight vertical. In math terms, the plane is parallel to the axis of the cone. When the plane is straight vertical, first of all, the plane reaches both halves of the cone. The figure I have is a hyperbola. A hyperbola has two branches, one for each side of the cone is from. So here are the four conic sections. The circle, when the plane is horizontal, and mathematically that means it's perpendicular to the axis of the cone. The ellipse, when the plane makes an angle with the axis of the cone, a slanted angle. The parabola, when the plane is tilted so much it's parallel to the edge of the cone. Mathematically, we say that it's parallel to the generating line. And finally, the hyperbola, when the plane is straight vertical, it's parallel to the axis of the cone. Right, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.